Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We've got two teams here looking to find a way to win. It's the Packers coming in at 9-2, going up against the Texans, who come in at 4-7. So for the call of this Week 13 matchup, let's bring in our commentary team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Larry, from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL, there's a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here between the Houston Texans and the Green Bay Packers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They isolate Hopkins on the left side. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. And this one complete to Will Fuller. They'll get 16 yards there. And it's good enough for a Houston first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together.
And right away, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've coughed it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And as the referee is under the hood, and we're seeing this as well, he's watching the knee, isn't he?
Similar to a bang-bang play in baseball where you're listening to the sound of the ball hitting the glove at first base while watching the runner's foot hit the base. Which one came first? Did the knee hit the ground, or did the ball come loose?
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's 2nd down. Now Taylor. Strong grabs it over the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Offensive starters here. Wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins, a talented wide receiver.
And he's still looking for that ultimate recognition. He wants to be mentioned with the best receivers in the game. His numbers suggest that we should do so.
You got right. You got right.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Taylor. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. On 1st down, Rodgers. Caught by Nelson left side. It's a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down. And a wide receiver to watch in this offense, certainly Jordy Nelson.
And most defenses watch him run past them. Jordy Nelson can run every route in the route tree and take it to the house.
319! 44 is the mic. Jump out! Watch out.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
319! Check. Blue 58!
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Halfback sent in motion.
Slam.
They do go for it. It's Rodgers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time with just punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. Took the words right out of my mouth. Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard to move the ball against them on the ground, and then when you want to throw it, look out. Here they come after the quarterback.
Second and 10, it's Taylor again. Dumps it complete to Miller. 12 yards there as they move the chains. First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
6 yards here to go for the offense on second down.
Let's go! Brad 38!
Now Taylor. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line.
Looked like the screen pass was taken away there, but what a nice job improvising, finding other options, and completing the pass anyway.
They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And it's a touchdown. Tyrod Taylor, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. And maybe there that was just a case of completely overlooking the guy holding the football.
It certainly felt like it, didn't it? Because on my checklist, okay, as a defender,
QB's last.
running back, fullback, heck, jet sweeps nowadays. Before you even get to thinking about the quarterback might actually keep it.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And here are the defensive starters. In your old position, you get to talk about the secondary.
The best athletes on the field, Brandon.
Debatable.
Well, we'll see how this goes today. I love the way you put my guys down. But you know this. They've got to cover, and they have to tackle. They have a heck of a task in front of them in this game.
Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So the offense dealing with a 3rd and 6.
Tight right here, tight on the right, tight on the right.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
When you see zone defense and you know you got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And now here's a carry heading left. There goes Alex Collins. Touchdown! Alex Collins hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. And that one falls incomplete. Try to dump it underneath. Now second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie linebacker, Blake Martinez. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Now the Packers get set to go. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers now to throw. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve. And that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. From the gun on 3rd down, Rodgers. Complete to Janis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, the advantage has certainly shifted to the defense as we began that 3rd down play, and they found a way to foil it and pick up a first down.
Third time's a charm. 2 incompletions. Had to have it on 3rd, and they got it.
Yeah, they stuck with it, weren't daunted at all, and picked it up.
And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Rodgers now on first down. He's got time in the pocket. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Randall Cobb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's up It's good. Our score, 14-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense does.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Jeff Janis, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Looked like he had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Come on, let's go! Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round!
2nd and 10, it's Taylor again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Flex round! Flex round!
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, Daiwa, 6 DBs. Now Taylor rolling to his right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I can hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence. Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
Ohio! Check 26, check 26. Come on, let's go! What? 90! What? Flex round! Flex round! Let's go!
From the gun, it's Taylor. Dumps it complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll make it 3rd and 1.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They'll run with Miller. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They come out here in the eye. They'll run. It's Miller. They find some open field here. Lamar Miller. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans cut into that lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Check. Shift. Ohio. Here we go. 190.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll try to punch it in with Miller. And this time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. He might have been out of gas after the long run. In any event, the try for 2 fails. Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Returnable here for Davis. Penalty marker is down here. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here on first down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 56 yards. And I guess, Charles, sometimes when you have a receiver well over 6 foot, you do that. Just put it up there, let him grab it, and he did.
And it certainly appears like a 50-50 ball, right? We always talk about that when both sides have a chance to get it, the receiver or the guy covering him. But I think the odds actually are in favor of the offense. They can see the ball coming oftentimes before the defender can get his head around. So I think that really goes to like 70-30, and they should be able to go up and get it most of the time.
And he got it there. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And the Packers are going to have a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Let's go!
Lovely, a sneak. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
They pick it up on 3rd and 1 on the quarterback sneak, and that's not easily done because there are extra bodies in there on the defensive side, and they're moving forward at the snap.
Yeah, I was certainly expecting a handoff, weren't you?
Yeah, I totally was. I thought they'd go with a back, maybe try and get a lead blocker in front. But as you talk about in different games, those guys with confidence in their offensive line, they just want to move forward and get it.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. Now they'll throw with Rodgers.
I remember growing up playing basketball, my coaches always talked about communicating on defense, making sure you talk on defense, know where your screens are, know where the cuts are coming from, who has who. Well, guess what? It's the same thing in football. Even though there's more noise out there, you can hear all the screams of screen, screen. This defense, the bench, everyone let them know what the play was.
And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Alex Collins with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Packers add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's a gain of 24 that time. And the Texans are going to have a first. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first down, it's Taylor. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
They go play action now. Taylor sliding out of the pocket. And not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd. Again, it's Taylor. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now they try the right side here. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Calling a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups we're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
Finding time. Now he's forced out right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it third down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Third down and 3.
Strong left, strong left.
One receiver left, 3 to the right. They brought in an extra defensive back here, so probably not expecting a run on 3rd and 3.
Good call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
That's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. They want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Back to the air on second down. It's Rodgers. He's going to look. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drive.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Ohio! Here we go! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Steps away to his left. And some room to maneuver. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Now you understand why part of Tyrod Taylor's nickname is mobile. He led the AFC quarterbacks in rushing in 2015, and anyone who thought that he couldn't beat him with his legs, they found out differently.
Here we go! Brand 38! Round! Flex round! Flex round! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio! Come on, let's go! Flex round!
Time running out here on the play clock. Taylor will throw. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Come on, let's go!
They'll throw on first down with Taylor. Gets it to Strong. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So a first down and 5 for the offense. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. From the red zone now, here's Taylor on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. It's Clay Matthews with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And that leads to a Green Bay first.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and then becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
All day. 319. 55. Line left. Shift.
Rodgers again here on second and 10. Deep drop. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. And he motions the wide receiver.
44's the mic. 44's the mic. Check. Crunch.
Throwing is Rodgers on third down. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. Randall Cobb, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up fourth down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
Here's Jacob Shum now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now out comes Houston. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, and what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They go play action here on first down. Going for the... It's caught at the 10. And he's brought down after a good gain. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they knew there were going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
From the 4-yard line, it's 1st and goal now. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And quickly, they get to the line. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Defense may be thinking pass. They come out in the nickel on 3rd and goal.
Right there in the middle, 55. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
They come out here in the eye.
Here we go.
3rd and goal now. Maybe the offense. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Alex Collins with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Packers are pouring it on. And the lead is now an even 30. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
3 down. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Caught left side Hopkins. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
Come on, let's go.
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. Ha-ha, Clinton Dix there for the stop. They go play action with Taylor. It's complete to Fuller. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. Back now at Lambeau. It's Texans football, but they trail here as we get started in the 4th quarter. Carry now for Miller. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action, it's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
Flex round. Flex round. Watch the twist. Flex round. Flex round.
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. The The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. They'll come out in the pistol.
Check. 3 down. Hoko over here. Hey, check 20.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to float this, and this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Jordy Nelson, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers continue to roll. And he's able to put it through. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. We'll pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense.
DeAndre Hopkins, he's all alone. Touchdown, Houston. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans claw one back.
Well, I do have one word for that touchdown for you, partner. You ready?
Yeah.
Cosmetics.
Just makes things look a little better. I don't know. It's like putting lipstick on a pig.
Yeah, and it's hard to do, too. And the pig doesn't like the lipstick a heck of a lot, but you do like the fact that they're battling down the stretch, still trying to put something on the board, even though this game is over.
By the way, how rude is that to the pig? Look at all the things they give us. Pulled pork, bacon. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this time. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. It gets it over the middle to Cobb. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone, and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
319! Box it, hey, alert 3!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's brought down after a good gain. A big pickup there on the run. 31 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
And having built that kind of a lead, they're able to do whatever they want right now. All momentum on their side, especially now running the football.
Yeah, you're talking about a defense being on their toes. They don't know what's going to hit them next at this point.
No, they went from toes to heels, and they're trying to figure out how to get back to the toes part.
When we see another great performance like this out of Aaron Rodgers, you have to chuckle thinking that his only FBS offer was a walk-on at Illinois.
And now he's the pride of Butte Junior College, of course at Cal. And I remember watching him play at Cal, and he would run 7-on-7 drills. Angry if the ball ever hit the ground, and he didn't do it very often.
Get reset. Hey, easy. Watch the whip. 630. Under 10.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. Drops it underneath for Collins. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Alex Collins with a career-high 4-touchdown game. And the Packers are pouring it on. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. after the touchdown. Here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out comes Houston. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, to see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time.
That's
what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
He's got Fuller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Ohio! Ohio! Here we go! Flex round! Ohio! Ohio!
Off the play fake, here's Taylor. And he's got his man on the out route. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one just across midfield to the 49. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Caught left side, Hopkins. A good pickup there, a 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. And there's a flag on the field. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
4 yards there on the carry, gets it back to 2nd and 11.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Play action, now Taylor. Fuller brings it in over the middle. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Defense sinking pass. They've got the nickel set out on 3rd and 6. They'll run him in out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
Here we go, here we go. Here we go! Red 38, Ohio! Ohio! You got tight. You got tight right there. Flex round!
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Play action, it's Taylor. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go! Ohio!
Here we go. It's Taylor on 4th down. Surveying the field. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they do finally get him, but he takes it to the 25.
And they just had another big completion there, and I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
It's the age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
Well, this game is definitely over, but We do know some people like to go ahead and continue to add to their score, don't we?
Yeah, I don't know that they need to add any more right now, though. I'm just starting to think about those dinner plans tonight, my friend.
Well, you and I will be thinking about dinner plans, but we also know they're playing people are thinking, how can I get some more scores for my fantasy, for other things? They're trying to figure that part out now.
By the way, last weekend we went sushi because that's what you wanted. We're going steak tonight.
I'm in.
All right. And now out comes Houston. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again. They completed the screen, but one of the things you worry about is can the quarterback get rid of the ball before he's actually tackled. So your offensive linemen have to hold up the rushers.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So it'll be first down here after the run.
Left. Watch left. Ohio, rush in. Come on.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time. That's caught inside the 20. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air?
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. Well, for a second there, I had flashbacks to a few years ago, the NFC Championship game for the Packers, but here they're able to hold on.
And many things changed in Green Bay after that game. Personnel, people coaching, the whole deal. And in this case, they get it done. No fail like they had in Seattle.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers looking to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. He's going to float this one and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now out comes Houston. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
He finds Hopkins complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside.
Ohio.
On first down, it's Taylor. Gets it to Strong. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down. And this time they go underneath for a simple pitch and catch.
And not only do you get the pitch and catch, Brandon, but you're able to keep the receiver moving when you hit him with the drag route.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Taylor. Flushed out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And that's going to bring up a third down.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered, and he's able to get a hand in and knock it away.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Let's go.
One last shot for Taylor. He's got time in the pocket. He's going to let it fly. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.
And they're just sort of going through a really tough stretch here right now, Charles. They can't seem to get back in the win column.
They have to keep their heads up, get back to their fundamentals, and just play the football they know they're capable of. Don't try and do everything perfect, but also don't just let down and let the season get away from them.